to Dragon Ball Super Yamoshi, the fan manga. We are in chapter 4. This should be part 5 of the series. If you do not have any idea where we are in the story, or if you haven't been caught up, make sure you go to the description box below or just search on my channel, Yamoshi. You'll see the playlist for this fan manga. That way you can start back from the first video in the series from the beginning to get caught up to date to where we currently are in the story. Now, I appreciate your love and support. Make sure to smash that like button. It does help out a lot. And subscribe if you aren't subscribed, because I think more than 70% of you watching are not subscribed. So with that subscribe button, join Saiyan Nation, as I'm going to be covering many more fan mangas going forward. I'm trying to bulk record as many as I can, that way you guys get constant story action, and I'm trying to get these stories completed, that way I can actually upload them in their entirety and you guys can follow along with me. So we left off in the last video with huge scale war breaking out across planet Sadara. Lord Chilled has finally arrived, trying to evade the Galactic Patrol. We have Kamba and evil Saiyans that have been infected, fighting against Yamoshi, Shallot, King Vegeta. So much is going on. So we left off with now King Vegeta, aka King Sadara, challenging Kamba, and this battle is about to commence. So that is where we left off last video. That is where we are going to start here with this video. So Kamba looks like he's ready to go. I love the way this Kamba looks too, man. He has the perfect, I think, appearance of like a Broly and a Kamba mix. I like his design here. So Yamoshi goes on to say, "What the hell is that?" And then Kamba says, "My new powers. Disaster Claw." So Kamba has some new powers here. Disaster Claw. That sounds like a pretty sick move, man. Now King Vegeta is able to kind of deflect it, and he yells at Yamoshi, "I told you to move on." Yamoshi says, "Yes, sorry." And King Vegeta, aka King Sadara, says, "Go Gallic Gun!" King Sadara, King Vegeta, I'm just gonna call him King Vegeta since everybody knows that's who he really is, fires a Gallic Gun at Kamba, and as Yamoshi flies away, he says, "Good luck." And then Yamoshi, speaking to himself, says, "I just thought of it. We don't have a ship anymore." So now we go back to where Lord Chilled and Helix, the Namekian, a part of the Galactic Patrol, are fighting. And then Helix's sidekick, she yells, "Take that, Chilled!" And then she says, "Are you fine, Helix?" Talking to her partner. And Helix says, "I've known better." Excuse me, Helix, his name. He says, "I've known better." And Lord Chilled goes on to reply, "Ugh, stupid Namekian." Helix says, "I repeat, give up." Lord Chilled says, "Never." So Helix and Lord Chilled going back and forth here. Man, this is really kicking up, man. This is a lot of combat going on everywhere. So now, a Saiyan, top left corner, Tensai, he says, "I think he's angry." Is this Shallot? No, this is actually Romero. I believe Romero's the one that looks like Kabe. He's like, he didn't enjoy Kamba destroying his ship. And Kamba's like, "I worked hard for a full week to save my nation. Ah! And you ruined my beautiful ship? Who's next?" So Kabura, makes really quick work of whoever this Saiyan was who destroyed his ship. He did not take kindly to that. Yamoshi has returned and he says, "Guys, come on, we'll take care of Chilled." All right. So now Yamoshi and others are still fighting Saiyans. It's so much going on. It's so many Saiyans fighting so many other Saiyans. This is full-on Saiyan civil warfare occurring right before our eyes here. And King Vegeta, or excuse me, Prince Vegeta, actually says, "Mother, do you have a plan?" And then his mother says, which her name is Okra, "Without a ship, we must protect our people. But for the moment, Vegeta, we must survive." So again, we're back to some more combat here between Lord Chilled and Helix. And I think Helix is kind of in a bad place, because whatever Lord Chilled just did kind of looked like, what is that Frieza's attack? It's like a slice or something. He fires off like his version of a destructo disc. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it cuts off basically the entire left side of Helix's body, as you see in the bottom left panel there. If this was animated, that would be some gruesome color there. Ay ay ay. Yamoshi returns and he's like, "Helix, what the heck is going on out there?" And Helix, naturally being a Namekian, is able to self-regenerate his arm. Fortunately, if that was any other character, that arm would have been completely disposed of, and you'd be looking at essentially a future Gohan right now. Helix is like, Yamoshi, I guess he's not familiar with Namekians, their ability, says, "Oh, okay, I wasn't ready for that." So I believe Prince Vegeta and his mother arrive to the battlefield and they say, "Chilled!" Lord Chilled says, "Oh, so you're the Saiyans I saw yesterday. Congratulations on breaking that key ball. Yamoshi replies, enough! Give us back the crystal ball that you stole the Galactic Patrol. We need it to stop this war. Lord Chill says, that crystal ball? You want it? Take it. Wow. Lord Chill actually gives Yamoshi the crystal ball, and Yamoshi's like, what? Then the other character's like, huh? And Lord Chill's like, I wanted to sell it, but right now I just have to escape from this planet. I'll see you again. And Lord Chill does some sort of blinding attack, his version, I guess, of a solar flare. Yamoshi's like, my eyes! As he covers up his eyes. And before you know it, Lord Chill has just escaped. And Namekian Helix goes on to say, he escaped. Yamoshi says, take the Dragon Ball and summon Shenron. I have to go back there. And he's talking about where King Vegeta and Kamba are currently fighting. That's where he has to go back to. So now we are back to where King Vegeta and Kamba are fighting. Kamba says, already exhausted, pitiful for the King of Saiyans. Where's your Akari mode? King Vegeta replies, I lost my power, but I'll keep fighting. Kamba replies, you're useless to me now. Die, you represent the blood of the defeated. And King Vegeta, with a huge ki blast coming for him, could potentially be seeing his eyes flash right before his eyes. The king says, I can't die now. Kamba's like, one less. Who's next? Is a huge inferno seems to engulf the King of Saiyans. Is that it for King Vegeta? Does he really die like that? Golly. It's like Frieza killing Bardock, except it's a Saiyan killing another Saiyan. And Bardock wasn't a king, though I think Bardock was much more fit to be king than King Vegeta in the canon story. Man, this is intense. This is some crazy intense stuff going on here. Anyways. Oh, he survived. Well, what the heck? I thought he died. I'm so confused. I thought he died. That's interesting. So King Vegeta says, Yamoshi, what are you doing? Yamoshi says, I'll take over. Yamoshi and Shallot look so alike in this story. Now, I don't know if Yamoshi's garnets have been torn off or not, because this Yamoshi looks a little bit different than the Yamoshi I thought I was referring to in the last story. Perhaps that was actually Shallot, and this is actually Yamoshi with only the half top garnet. Anyways, Kama goes over to say, the Akari mode. If you're as powerful as the king, then go your way if you want to live. Yamoshi says, look at this monster. Yamoshi begins to power up, and Fizz, Yamoshi's girlfriend, says, Yamoshi, be careful, darling. And then Tensai, his friend, goes on to say, so he's going to use it now, huh? And Yamoshi screams out, this is the Akari mode, 2nd grade. Now Yamoshi is powering up into 2nd Akari mode. So I believe in the last video, I may have to put some text in my video when I edit it. I believe I was referring to Shallot as Yamoshi, but that was not correct. So let me go ahead and edit this in my spreadsheet right quick. So I know Yamoshi only has this half top garnet, kind of like Tien's original from, I believe, Dragon Ball Z in the first couple of sagas. For Yamoshi, it was actually Shallot. So just want to make sure I got these updates together. Because like I said, when you don't cover a story in a while, sometimes you forget some things. So Yamoshi is now powering up into this 2nd form of Akari here. 2nd grade, I should say, of his Akari mode. And this other, I can't remember her name. I'll have to go back after this story is over. Or actually, after this part. She says, so powerful. Yamoshi's like, what do you think? And Kama yells, yes, that's why I expected to give me a wonderful fight. And Kama's saying to himself, his power has surpassed that of an Ozaru, but I have something to show too. Wow, so Yamoshi's Akari 2nd grade is on form of Ozaru, which is pretty powerful during these times, keep in mind. And wow, chapter 5 says a legend is born. So I wonder if Akari obviously has to be kind of that legendary Super Saiyan transformation. Maybe not the strongest version of it, but it's got to be that stepping stone to eventually where the story is going to get us to.